friends. Thank you for stopping by this channel. I'm sure it's not by mistake. You're welcome to our daily breads. Yeah, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Those who are joining us for the first time, thank you for being here. I believe it has been led by the Spirit. So, yeah, today I'm standing in for our hosts, and I hope you get encouraged. I hope you're blessed by this video. Yeah, so let's dive right into it by an opening prayer. King of Kings, we welcome you into this place. Jesus, we welcome you into this channel, Father, as we are doing the work, as people are listening, my Lord, may they be blessed, my Lord. May you use me as a vessel of honor, King of Kings. May your word be out to the people. May the people learn something, my Lord. And may your glory, King of Kings, fill this place, fill your people. And at the end of the day, Lord, may it create impact. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we have prayed. So, my friends, today I am going to be telling you about, a bit of encouragement. You know that times are not very easy for us who are in school. We are at that time of the semester where I feel like everything is squeezing in on you. The tuition issues, the academics, where I feel like you have not been competent enough in the semester, but now you have to up your game. So yeah, and the spirits are low. Some people are even in cow, no lunch. We are just here, but God remains good. God remains faithful. He wants you to still know that even in difficulties, He's there for you. I mean, there is no smooth time. There is no smooth world. It will never be there. But God wants to remind you that even in times of discouragement, even in times of, feeling all those low spirits, He has you. So, majorly, I'm going to look at John 16:33. It says, "These things I have spoken to you, that in me you have peace. In the world you have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." I mean, Jesus did not promise us that when He comes and gives us salvation, we shall have a smooth way. We shall just, swim through the world and that's some misconception Christians tend to get. People think that when you cross over to Christianity, things are going to be smooth, things you'll never be challenged. After it all, you'll never be challenged at the end of the day. But even Jesus is telling us that in the world, as long as you're still in this world, you're going to have tribulation, you're going to have trials, You're going to be those trying moments, even when you haven't had that lunch, even when you feel like it's too much, when you feel like the academics, when you feel like the tuition. It's going to be there, but He's telling you, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And He told us to be imitators of Christ, guys. Like imitators. He's telling us to be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And that's not because of anything, but just that since I have done it, you guys can also do it. Because you have, He tells us that He that is in you is greater than he that is in the world. So He that is in you will enable you to overcome all these tribulations, all these challenges. Yeah. And He goes ahead in Isaiah to promise us that I'll go before you and make the crooked places straight. Guys, I mean, I feel like sometimes you even worry for nothing, yeah? Because if He has told us He will go before you, what are you not believing? He has said He will go before you. So He knows the plan for tomorrow. He knows your lunch 2 days before you even plan it. And even when it doesn't come through, I like when those guys were in the fire, He said, we know our God will save us, but even when He does not come to save us, we know He's a powerful God. He's more powerful than any of these. So it's upon us to believe that God is faithful. It is in His nature that He's faithful. So even when things are not okay, He's telling us, I have overcome the world. So you also overcome. That is just what He's saying to us. You also overcome. Our Father in the Bible tells us, I think in 1 Corinthians, that His strength is made perfect in our weakness. I mean, when you're feeling your lowest, I feel like God lets us go through some things. Actually, don't feel like I know. He lets us go through some things to recognize at the end of the day His power that we would have never recognized if we were always at a high place. Yeah, we were always up there. We were always cheerful. We were always. But when you go to a certain level and then you're brought back up, you're able to realize that it is God. And when you've been through some situations like most of us have been, you realize that if it was not for God's strength at this time, I really wouldn't have gone through it. So I think it is important for us to, trust in the Lord. Know that He has us. I mean, He tells us in Romans that I have, what's the verse? Everything works out for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And up to now, do you think you're not called according to his purpose? I mean, up to now, do you think you're just on the world for nothing? So really, we just have to shift our hearts, guard our hearts with our faith. Yeah, work our faith. We know that He's a faithful God. Know that He has good plans for you. Know that everything is working out for your good. That tuition, you have not reached this far. You've not gone through O level, A level to come to campus for tuition to pay. You've gone through a lot for God to just be like, you know what? That's where your journey is ending. Yeah. So at the end of that, they collect that faith. Collect it. Collect yourself together. Put yourself together. Put yourself back into a place of knowing that my God, who has brought me from wherever He's been, will have me until this moment, and it is not for nothing. When He says things will work out for the good, yeah, He means it. He does. He's not. In fact, He tells us that He's not man that He should lie. I mean, He's not going to come and tell you that I promise you mansions when they are not there. He's telling us the truth. So collect yourself, put yourself back together, put yourself back into a place of belief, and know that God got you. I hope you've been blessed by that message. I hope, I hope somewhere you have picked something that is going to carry you through the semester, through the year, through the end of the week, and share it with people, so that everyone gets the encouragement that you have gotten. So let us go into, let us pray, let us say the grace, and, close this video off. And may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all now and forever.